Wednesday Night League here on Sky Sport. Thank you for joining us. It is round 5 action in the Women in League Premiership here in the Auckland Rugby League. Thank you for joining us, and we should have a classic match for you coming up between Taniwharau, of course a team based in Huntly, in the northern Waikato, up against the Otara Scorpions, who are 4 from 4 this season. Otara going particularly well. Taniwharau just struggling a little bit, but they are improving. Here are the standings after 5 rounds. Otara 4 wins and the 2 points for the bye. And that game against Howard Hornets last week was so good, wasn't it? Mount Albert are the team just sneaking in there to 3rd place at the moment. Manurewa, the defending champions, just starting to get their season going now. Crystal Rota, the Kiwi Ferns captain, looking forward to this game a bit.
Yes, really looking forward to this game, Glenn. It was a nail-biting game last week against Howard and Otara. The dying seconds of that second half, and that try just in the corner for Otara to snatch the game. It was super exciting, and excited to see tonight what Taniwharau bring.
Yes, indeed. And here is their lineup for tonight. Pretty settled lineup. So Coach Utah Wilson is keeping the faith with many of these players that have come through their team so far this season. So looking forward to seeing all of these players in action. And here's the Otara Scorpions. I guess the feature of this thing, Crystal, is who's not there, right? Because they've lost a couple to the NRLW competition.
Yes, they've lost a couple of their key players in Anessa Biddle and Aneta Nuusala. So there'll be massive losses. And I noticed that also that Sararaka, who was playing in the halves last week, is not playing tonight. I'm suspecting it's from injury, because she did go down to injury last week. So those 3 will be a massive loss for the Otara Scorpions tonight.
Interesting move by Coach Lewis Papali'i to move Metanoia Fortumawala into the front row tonight too. She's been, she's had 3 games, 2 of them been in the second row, but she's in a prop tonight.
Yeah, I think she'll run fine at prop. She's a very strong and powerful runner, and she got some good meters for them in the second row last week. So making that shift from the second row into the prop, I'm sure she'll be fine and comfortable in that middle place, no problem at all.
And Otara have been very good in it. They romped away against your team Manurewa in the first round, and since clocked up wins against City, Otahuhu and Howard last week. They were down by a couple of points, weren't they, with just seconds left on the clock, but that last minute try to steal the win.
Yeah, Jana Mangele got a beautiful try in the corner to seal the deal for the Otara Scorpions, and which makes them undefeated. And it's so exciting to see them doing so well this season, and all the the teams that are in the top places are new in those spots, and it's exciting for the growth of our game and to see those teams doing so well.
ARL would like to thank their partners in this broadcast, Stream Shop, of course, who are bringing us the coverage this evening. Dynasty Sport, the Sky TV, of course, for Faro Photos, Datum Projects, Tourism HQ, and Steeden as well. So a whole bunch of great people and partners behind the ARL again in 2023. And let's see what happens in this game right here. Otara really making a fantastic start to the season. 4 wins from 4. Great to see Otara back up, doing well in a competition, in a premiership competition, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome to see them doing well, and they've grinded in the background. They haven't just come straight from nowhere to the top. They've worked hard and they've put in the hard yards, and all credit to their coach and Lewis. So he's doing a great job. Indeed they are.
As the players come out, State of Origin's coming up tonight. I wonder who the captains are going for. They are going for Queensland in this. The ARL competition. Let's see how this Taniwharau side go. They're a young team. New talent coming through the system in the Huntly Waikato. We're standing by now for kickoff in this game, but just before we do, we're going to have a moment in silence for the loss of the Maia, Tawalai Maia, the father of Willie Maia, who's Otara's general manager and the men's premier coach. Passed away last Thursday. Big loss in the Otara Rugby League community. Tuilai was a huge lover of league, great supporter of the club. Rochelle Tamarua has the whistle for tonight's game. Otara looking to go 5 from 5, remain on top of the Women's Premiership. Taniwharau, what a big upset this could be if they could sneak over the line. Lots of young players in there. There's 3 teenagers in the starting lineup and another 4 who are just 20. Come through the upper central and Waikato systems. Interesting players too there in their team. Keep an eye on the bench. Jade Nakora is the sister of Britton Nakora, who plays for the Sharks, Kiwis player of course, so she's in the lineup tonight, educated at Kibra Park High School. All places as well. So look forward to seeing her in action on the bench today for Taniwharau. Hasn't played in the games this season as we get the game underway, as Ruruku gets it underway, and it's going to be Otara with the first possession. They look to fire up as Metanoia Fortu Moala takes the first carry. Tongan international. And here are the Scorpions getting things underway as they have done through Carleen Lesor. 5th game on the trot for her. She's on the halfway line already. So Taniwharau are going to get fully tested with these big, charging, athletic players that Otara have. Malisi, the captain for the Scorpions. Pass from Loto. New fullback, of course, with no Anessa Biddle tonight. You can see there's plenty of pace coming from Robek Lesor. Right setter. Just the second game of the competition for her. She played in round 1, but hasn't played the next 3 games. And now here's Ufapoa. Good late pass to Lesor. She can see she's looking for an offload too. Good start for the Scorpions. They roll forward, showing us why they are the leading team in the competition. Great tackle. What a tackle there from Crosby. And that is a turnover. That was a try saver by the 20-year-old fullback.
What a try-saving tackle, all right, Glenn, by Crosby there. I thought that Otara Scorpions were in on that set, but no, denied a try by Crosby. Beautiful tackle.
Yeah, Crosby's been in the fullback position for Taniwharau so far. Parata Kingi. He's coming forward now for Taniwharau. So, good to see they were thumped by 50 points to 0 by Howick in the first game that they played. In round 2, they got a bye in the first week. Since then, they've lost, but their margins of defeat have been a lot lower. As this is Howell now. Manarewa Howell, who's on the 30. There's a kick early in the count by Ruruku, and she's found some space here behind Tuiala, who's taken Biddle's place at fullback, but Tuiala's got plenty of pace too, and it's not her first game. She's been on the wing the last 2 weeks.
Big shoes to fill with Anessa Biddle, but I know Tuiala's up for it. She played well on the wing last week.
There's Levi Loma, who's been very good on the other wing for Otara. She scored 5 tries, 6 tries in the season so far.
Yeah, she's a big, powerful, strong winger.
Very experienced player too. And now here come the Scorpions again. Wharton Benedict. Welcome to the game. She bounces out of it okay though. She does as Loto looks to bring Lesoa back into the game again. Good tackling by Taniwharau. Tackling so far in these first 3 minutes is secure, but it's going to need to stay that way all game. Solovi. Now it comes to Robek Lesoa. And that's the end of the set again. So not getting to a kick there, and Taniwharau will be buoyed by this.
Yes, they haven't managed to find a kick on their fifth and final option. Otara, oh, what a damaging hit.
Wasn't it? Fair play to Wharton Benedict. She bounced out of that big shot right there. That's the biggest tackle we've seen, I reckon, just about all season there, Crystal. Far
out.
out.
A good one, definitely.
Absolute ripper. So here comes Taniwharau now.
Been good on defence, Taniwharau, so it'll be good to see what they have on attack here, where they've just been awarded a penalty.
The referee Tamarua. Doesn't like the way. Not too much wrong in there maybe, but there's a flop there or something. Taniwharau are going to get into Otara's half, basically for the first time in the game.
Come up to me, come up to me. Yes, this way. Yes.
Let's see what they can cook up here. Straight into a high tackle on Horaki. So a couple of discipline problems for the Scorpions early in the game. Jasmine Horaki, the 18-year-old back rower. Versatile player. She's been in the centres and on the wing already in this competition. She's in the second row today. So back-to-back penalties in the Taniwharau team. Got a chance here to attack. Into the line goes Marion Lee Henry. So far the ball handling's been pretty good from Taniwharau. Out it comes to Toka. Big robust centre. Nice power into the line goes Toka.
She's so powerful, Toka.
Keep your eye on her as Berryman at dummy half. Out it comes to Horaki. Scorpions' defence has been very good all season. Points differential is massive. That's a lovely play here. And there's the try. Good deception from the hooker there, Berryman. And Taniwharau go over to score the first try. And the young hooker set that up. She's only 18. Kyara Berryman.
It's good vision by Berryman. Coming against the grain there.
Well, completely bamboozled the defence. And bamboozled me too, because I don't know who scored the try yet.
She brought both the markers out to the left-hand side to create space on the outside here for a beautiful try to get Taniwharau on the board early in the game.
Let's see if we can pick up who scored that try. It's a big crash play. It wasn't Ahuriri because she was in the background. It's very hard to see. It might be Nico. We'll get that confirmed. Well, we know Kalista Ruruku is going to be converting the try, and she's nailed it. So there's a try and a conversion to Taniwharau, and excellent start. And Utah Wilson, the coach, happy with his start. It was Te Orewa Ahuriri who scored the try. So well done to her, Ahuriri. She's from Rotorua originally, and that's her first try of the season.
Beautiful little corners there, run from Taniwharau. Dummy half pops out with a runner and then has a back door coming back around.
Well. Not often Otara have been behind on the scoreboard in any of their games, if at all, this season.
Yes, I doubt they probably have.
Especially in the first half. They were behind late against Howick last week, of course, right at the end of the game. But I guess that's one message Lewis Papali'i will be saying to his team. Look, you don't win the competition at the start of the year, and even though they look absolutely brilliant in the first couple of games, they put Otahu to the sword as well. Tahuriri throws herself into the line again.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll definitely be a message, because you definitely don't win it at the beginning of the season.
Tuialia. Crosby it was, in fact, throwing it forward for Henry. He's on the 40. Berryman waits at dummy half. Saw her at the District 9s for Waikato last year at Easter. Here's Hodaki. She's a useful prospect, Jasmine Hodaki. It's good play from Taniwharau. The error rate, well, it's non-existent. And now Howell is playing the ball. Away goes Berryman again. Nothing complicated about the way they're hitting it up here, but they're making good meters.
They've got some strong runners, and then they're just fighting for a quick play the ball.
Berryman, there goes the kick from Ruruku. Her kicking has been very good so far. And now Otara get their hands on the ball for the first time in a while. What can they do? They look pretty decent in their first couple of sets as well. Bouncing out of tackles nicely here is Justice Robeck. Auckland Vulcans player from last year. Now it's Robeck Lesoa. He's up towards the halfway line. Yuri Solivi at dummy half. That was we both thought that might have drifted forward. Here's Fortu Moala. Good carry from Fortu Moala.
Should be such assets to this team.
100%. And, yeah, got two pretty good sisters too, hasn't she? Now here comes Otara. A little late offloading the tackle to Tuiala. 19-year-old fullback. Former Manukau player last year. In the championship final. Here's the final play from Wake. It might have gone forward. It's playing on, in fact. No, the late call perhaps there for referee Tamarua, who might have just been slightly unsighted there.
Yeah, I'd say that Loma Loma would have been gone if she had if the ref hadn't called that. Strong, powerful winger.
Yeah, she made the Women's Premiership Team of the Year last year. Loma Loma. So here comes Taniwharau, whose sets so far have been spot on. I think they've completed them all too, Crystal, as well, which is pretty good after the first 10 minutes.
Yes, certainly.
Again, that will need to continue all the way through the game. Berryman. Now Howell again. It's been impressive in the first 10 to 12 minutes.
Taniwharau's forwards are just getting them good go forward.
Indeed, and there's nothing particularly extravagant about the way they're playing. Is there, as rather Henry takes the next hit up. It's just well executed so far by Taniwharau. And there goes the kick from Ruruku. It's that Wipers kick across field again. Delai Loma goes back. And the chase is pretty decent as well. Here comes Otara Scorpions again.
Otara standing quite flat. Had a couple of marginal passes. It's a good dart out of dummy half here.
Toko, that was a good tackle from her, but a great run. And there's a penalty too. Yeah, excellent play from Otara. Finally getting some good go forward here and getting them into the right field position. Just been rocked back a little bit though. But at some stage during this game, they're going to put the squeeze on, aren't they?
The Scorpions?
The Scorpions, yes.
They will.
Most definitely. And Taniwharau, I know it's coming at some point. So the Scorpions, Fortu Moala. Right. Close contact meters by Metanoia Fortu Moala. That is the 30. It's an inside ball, and here comes Malisi. She's well tackled, though, that time by Paratakingi. And she gets the offload. Malisi's such a powerful player. Away goes Solovi. Down to the 10 she goes. So, here comes Taniwharau's big defensive test in this early in this contest by the unbeaten Scorpions. Good play. This is Tuiala. Out it comes to Robek Liosa. But they stand tall, Taniwharau.
Brilliant defence.
Tuiala. Out it comes to Auke. Good handling by the Scorpions. Loto's going to set it up in midfield. What can they cook up here, the Scorpions? Here's a Fotumoala, too powerful. Over she goes to score the try for the Scorpions. Adjacent to the posts as well.
She's been busy in this first part of this first half. Fotumoala. It's a beautiful inside ball. Right here. Too strong, too powerful to get herself over for a 4-pointer.
Yeah, lovely play. And that was a lovely time to pass too. Just gave Fotumoala the space that she needed.
It's always going to be hard to stop her in with that close range to the try line. Such a powerful body. We spoke about her moving from second rower into prop. And she's doing a fantastic job in the middle third.
Yeah, that family, Fotumoala, they were just born to be rugby league players, weren't they? Her sisters are such great players. She's a cousin of Arthur Hingano. Charles Piatau, of course, who plays rugby union over in Europe.
Talented family.
Yeah, very much so. Goal kicking today for Talia Iwake. McKinley Sararaka has been kicking pretty much all season, but she's not playing today due to injury. But Talia Iwake gets the goal. She did get one goal against Manurewa back in the first round, where McKinley Sararaka got 11 goals.
Yeah, she was very consistent on that day.
Probably shouldn't talk about that game, Crystal.
That's fine, Glenn.
Still gives you nightmares, mate?
No, like I said, it's, you said actually, it's how you finish the season. How you finish the season. You can start strong, but it's how you finish. And the Marlins haven't started too strong, but there's still a lot of season to be played.
Good answer. Hope you're enjoying the game tonight, folks. Here in round 6 of the Women's Premiership for 2023. Otara Scorpions, 4 wins from 4. Taniwharau, no wins from 4. Game of Women's Rugby League on our hands here. Malisi is having a very good game, isn't she? The captain, she is storming down that left flank. And here's the try scorer, Fotumoala.
I think I've seen Jade Nikora just come on.
Hopefully she's as good as her brother. As the Scorpions sort of play a bit of football, and there's an obstruction there. They're going to play on. Here's Tuiala. It's promising fullback. Vanessa Biddle now liking the look of Tuiala.
She's very quick on her feet, very agile.
Wake now, Lesoa. Up the middle goes Carlin Lesoa. Solovi at dummy half, off she gallops. Good player. Gonna have to watch her. Solovi. That's the try line right there. But it's a handover. Not for the first time in the game. The players just not maybe quite aware, Crystal.
Yes, I don't think they're aware of the tackle count. Like you said, Glenn, that's not the first time it's happened. Here's Jade Nikora. They all look alike, Glenn. She looks like their older sister.
Jade Nikora. Taniwharau, these are hard meters being made here by the team in green. See what they can cook up. Haratakingi. Good run from her. Now, Howell has been as honest as they come so far in the game. She's been running hard and straight. Berryman at dummy half. Created that first try. The tackle coming in from Jurel Loto. on Nico. There's a couple of Nikos in this team tonight. Of course, Taniwharau, if you're watching, kia ora to you. Back goes the Otara Scorpions winger, Georgia Wharton-Benedict, who was hammered in that big shot early. I don't think she's touched the ball since, but she's okay. Tuiala. Nice little pass from dummy half. Scorpions just working into the game a bit more now as Delay Loma Loma.
I love how the Otara team share the workload. You see their backs coming in and giving their forwards a rest.
Nice pass from Fawi. And here's Malisi. Malisi, who's been the star of the game so far with their runs. Very experienced player. She's 31 years of age. But she's a lock in that number 12 jumper for Otara. And there's a penalty going against the Taniwharau team there. Well, Malisi's been a wrecking ball in the number 12 jersey. Again, Taniwharau just a little unlucky perhaps there.
Yeah, I think the ref caught a knee, but didn't seem to see that in the replay. It was a bit unlucky. Some good players sitting on the Otara bench.
Yeah, totally, Mangalet. Alright, they're both good players. And here's Malisi, speaking of good players. Now, here is just where Otara want to be. Fortu Moala. Oh, she's dropped it. She dropped it stone cold there. And that's a loose carry. Fortu Moala reckons or appeals for a strip, but she's probably better not even mentioning that one because that looked like a just a drop ball. First look, Crystal.
Yeah, we'll see here. The replay.
Yep. Yeah, it's a loose carry every day of the week, isn't it?
Was plenty of Taniwharau defenders around too.
Quarter way through the game, one try each. Ahuriri for Taniwharau and Fortu Moala for Otara. Here comes Taniwharau again. Hope Haratakingi. She's okay. Here comes Taniwharau again. This is Horaki. That was a good run there from Toka, number 3. So that's the 30-metre line. There's a run from Berryman. And now here's Jasmine Horaki.
I like the way she runs, Horaki.
Yeah, one of the younger players in the team. She's just 18. And now here's Howell again, the 20-year-old. She's got an engine on her, hasn't she? She's going well.
She's going so well.
Not a bad set off their own line. There was pressure on them. Ruruku's kick. Goes down to Tuiala. And here comes a young, stylish fullback. I'd like to see her in the clear. I reckon she's got a clean pair of heels. Here's Delay Loma Loma again. She loves to get involved in the game.
It's very hard to take to ground. She seems to be standing on her feet when she plays the ball nearly every time.
Otara just warming up a little bit more now, aren't they, Crystal? Just feel like they're just starting to flex their muscles a little bit. Just as I say that, there's a little error at the play the ball. Must have been a little bobble there on the other side there. We couldn't see because Howell was obscuring it. Could we see it in the end?
I think just as she went to put the ball down, it went forward a little and then went back.
Well, Taniwharau, other than that try by Fortu Moala, have held pretty well defensively in the game. Let's see what they can cook up here with a full set here. Diamond Henry feed the scrum.
Interesting setup. They've got all their players on the right-hand side of the scrum.
Good run coming here from Toka. She's been in the halves and pushed out to the centres today. Good run from Nico Rangi. Youngest player in the team, she's just 17. Ruruku. And here comes Taniwharau again. The error rate's been excellent. The tackle coming in from Carleen Lesoa. Powerhouse prop. Henry. Now Nikora. And there's just a little play the ball error from Jade Nikora. She'd be disappointed with that. Just like Taniwharau had a bit of a roll on there too, Crystal.
Yeah, we've seen a few of these happen last week as well as the night progressed and the grass got a bit more slippery. We've seen a lot more play the ball errors.
There it is right there. Got to be a clean play the ball every single time.
It's such a risk playing the ball with one hand. I always try and play the ball with two hands just to minimise that risk.
Yeah. It's such a soft way of turning the ball over to your opponent, isn't it, as well?
Oh, it is.
Let's see what Scorpions can cook up here through Tuiala. And no one was being sucked in. Most definitely not was Hope Paratakingi with a good tackle. She comes from good rugby league stock, Darren Kingi. There's a run from Delai Loma Loma again. It's been a menace on that left wing side. Here's Jarrell Loto taking a run. Good dab from dummy half from her. Change at dummy half. Mangali is out there now. Here's Lesoa.
Lesoa's been damaging for Otara. She was so good last week as well.
Yeah, she's a great player. Mangali now gives a chance out on this right edge side. Out it comes to Ufapoa. Then that's the try line right there. And was that Trinity Crosby again? A try-saving tackle. And it's gone messy there. And it's going to be a handover. But Trinity Crosby's injured. But she put her body on the line there, Crystal, not for the first time in the game.
Yeah, that's her second try-saving tackle, Crosby. Hopefully she's okay. The team really need her out there. I'm not sure if she sustained a bit of a head knock.
Yeah, she's battling. She's not moving at all. So hopefully she's okay. But there's been some gutsy play so far in these first 25 minutes from Taniwharau. All the players are really putting their bodies on the line and going for it.
Yeah, they are really putting their bodies on the line, and especially the one that's injured right now. She's just got her body right in front on two occasions where she's saved the tackle, saved the try, sorry. And unfortunately, it's not ended too well for her in this instance.
No, and unfortunately, she's not moving, which is not a good sign. And this will cause a bit of a reshuffle too. Looking at the bench for Taniwharau. Lorraine Fox is there. She's a back rower. Nikoro is already on. She's a prop. Kanani Berryman is a prop. And also Acacia Stevens-Kingi's there too. And she's a prop. So this is going to take a little bit of reshuffling. So a shame here for Trinity Crosby.
It's so awesome to see Taniwharau a part of the competition though, Glenn. There's so much talent down in the Waikato area, and it would be sad to not see them competing at this level or not being able to play at all, or even having to sort of travel up and play in an Auckland-based team. So it's so awesome that they have a team based down in the Waikato region.
Well, Hara Tabala was down there for a while, right?
Yep, she was down there. Her and Maya Hilmoana, they're both over playing in RLW. Maya's at the Roosters and Harata's at the Sharks. So it's good also, those two have got those opportunities through being able to play rugby league from the Waikato region. So it's awesome.
Fox doing the warm-ups on the sideline. Another very young player. She's just 17. Again, a highly promising back rower. There she'll go back to fullback though. Don't know. I thought so.
It's good to see Crosby sitting up. About to get up off the ground.
They do have some versatile players in their team, though. Leah Rees-Toka, who's centre tonight, has had some time in the halves. Crosby, good to see her getting on the golf buggy by herself. Not really needing any assistance, so. But whether we see her again in this game, Crystal, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, she doesn't look too good.
No.
Which is unfortunate. She's a shining star for Taniwharau to start this game.
Well, it just means others have to step up now. So play resumes. Here is Toka with the first carry. Very minute dummy half. Henry. Simple shift of the ball. So it's the 20. Here's Howell again. Taken strongly in a tackle by Marina Hangai, who's out there now. Number 16 for the Scorpions. Berryman. Here's Nikora again. Faro looking to get a bit of width from Henry. Whoops, the pass goes to ground. And it's kept in the field beautifully there by Nico Rangi. And she's lost it eventually. That's unfortunate for her. She did all the good hard work just beforehand.
That was some skills, just tippy-toeing along that sideline. But unfortunately, she went to the ground. She tried to throw it up to... Oh, a bit of a knock on there.
Yeah, Jasmine Horaki. Faro, though, they were adventurous inside their own half, though, looking to play some football.
It's another damaging player coming on soon, Nat. She's a brilliant player.
Taniwharau. A very experienced player, isn't she?
She is.
32 years of age. World Cup rep for the Cook Islands back in 2017. She'll get out there at some stage. Tuiala. Oh, stone cold drop there by Delai Lomaloma. That'll disappoint her. So easy pick up there for Paratakingi. A couple of errors. Oh, good little play there. Love that little play from Totarewa. Hasn't really had a chance to shine in the game just yet. Now there's some tough defence coming in from Fortu Moala. Here's Howell again. Just when a tough carry is required, Crystal, she's there to take it.
She is. She's been so busy in the beginning of this game. Strong carries every single time she's got the ball in hand.
Now, they're coming out of this left edge again. See if they can execute. They can't on that occasion, unfortunately. Toka's lost it and picked it up. Comes Ufupua. She's on the halfway line. Mangali at dummy half. And now here's Fortu Moala again. Getting those big legs. Pumping. Look out. Oh, she might go all the way and score a brilliant try. And she's taken just short again.
What a run. What a beautiful run.
What a tackle, though. It's another try-saving tackle. The threat is still there. Delai Lomaloma is over to score the try. And there she gets another one. The leading try scorer of the season for the Scorpions goes over. And it is 10 points to 6, all off the back of a fantastic run by Metanoia Fortumuala.
Yes, that was all from that great run by Fortumuala. Look at her go. Those powerful legs. I thought she was going to go all the way, but a great tackle here.
Yeah, Tia Toka was. What a terrific tackle from her. But they just couldn't get back to adjust, could they?
No, good little dart from dummy half from Delai Lomaloma, who's just as strong. Her and Fortumuala have been causing havoc tonight out there for the Otara Scorpions.
Delai Lomaloma, 4 tries against Marurewa. 1 last week against Howick, 1 against Otahu the week before. So she's getting on the try-scoring list again this season. No surprise there.
No surprises at all. She's been outstanding the whole season. Very consistent.
So it's Talia Wake who's going to try and give the Scorpions a 6-point lead over Taniwharau. And it just doesn't quite have the distance. So 10 points to 6 is the score. And the Scorpions take the lead for the first time in the game, but it's been a pretty gutsy and gallant effort so far from Taniwharau.
It has. First to put some points on the scoreboard, and it's been some gutsy defence from right across the board from Taniwharau. They've got some hard runners from Otara that have just been running it straight, and it's been some good defensive efforts.
So taken there by Wake, and now here comes Futumawala. Have to get up on her before she gets the big wind-up going. Crystal, it's important, all penalty coming for the Scorpions.
Yeah, it's important they get a bit of line speed to cut down the time with the ball in hand for Futumala, because as soon as she gets, you know, those legs pumping, she's so hard to stop.
She had a good stint in the first half. 30 minutes now. Mind you, she's a back rower. She's used to playing big minutes, right?
Used to playing big minutes in the back row. But it's different when you're in the middle, so she's doing a brilliant job to be playing this many minutes in the middle third. And she's taking another hit up.
Running at smaller players again. Lorraine Fox, though, was up to task that time. Fox, of course, she started every game for Taniwharau other than this one. Now here's Carleen Lesoa again. Lesoa playing the ball, and there's space here for the Scorpions out on this left flank. Up from fullback comes Tuiala. Taking the ground by Ruruku. Scorpions again starting to look good now as Hangai takes the next carry. Down to the 10-metre line she goes. Taniwharau would dearly love to stop the Scorpions from scoring another before half-time. Could be tough, though. Only a dummy half. Oh, good hands from Wake. Oh, it's gone forward, though. And Taniwharau survive. I think that was the last play again, wasn't it, Crystal?
I think it was the last, Glenn.
Getting to that kick, and there's a good charge out of dummy half.
I guess Otara haven't been getting to the kick, but they're still in a good position on the field, I guess, right down by the opposition, by the line, try line there.
Oh, welcome penalty there for Taniwharau. Basically been playing the game in their own half for the last maybe 20 minutes now. Just one little... well, there's not much in there from Futumawala.
She's saying to the ref, she pulled me.
Good rugby league IQ from that player, but and good distance just from the kick too.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Benedict couldn't keep it in the field of play. So in the end, Taniwharau going to get a full set.
Over here, please. Everyone up, go 10.
Right on the halfway line as we see
To the side of me, please.
Leah Rees-Toka.
Okay, what's the point?
Away goes Horaki. He's hit hard by Maria Rai. He's out there now, the number 14 for the Scorpions. Here's Stevens Kingy. Nicely running onto it was Ruruku. She's having a good game, isn't she? And now Parata Kingy. Big, strong 21-year-old, isn't she?
Very strong.
Taking the tackles, Tia Toko. She was smashed. She's okay. She's tough. Berryman, dummy half. Here's Howell again. Bouncing out of some tough tackles from Hangai. Faro, good set here. It comes down to the last play. This is Henry. Plenty of red jumpers out on this left wing side. It ended up being a good kick there and chasing through and scoring the try. Extraordinary.
What a beautiful kick.
I think it's Tia Toka who's gone over and scored the try. Number 17, or is it Nico who got it? Number 12. Let's have a look and see. But it was a great chase. What a great kick.
Beautiful kick by Toka.
Yeah, it's Nico who's gone over to score the try. Wow, wow. The first time. It's all about taking your opportunities, isn't it?
It is. Toka's got those skills. She has played in the halves, now playing in the centres, so she's got that kicking ability. And in this instance, it's pulled off for Taniwharau. A beautiful try for Kopa Nico.
Well, here is Kalista Ruruku now to lock the scores up. Well, in fact, no, to give Taniwharau the lead. Yeah, she's striking it well, isn't she? 12 points to 10. 2 converted tries to Taniwharau, and they are in front. Perfect time to score too, 5 minutes out from half time.
Yes, beautiful time to score.
Wow, wow, wow. Still a long way to go in the game, clearly, but boy, if they can upset Otara, this would turn the competition not quite upside down, but it would certainly flip it around quite a bit.
Yeah, it would definitely be one of those bogey games. The upset of all the rounds so far, that's for sure.
Okay. Trying to get. That's it. There we are. Now Einstein would tell us why that balanced on that tee at that point and nowhere else.
Placement is so important, Glenn.
100%. Straight into the action. There's Taniwharau again. Stevens Kingy it was with that run. Perryman again.
On the ball.
Tackle coming in from Otara's Wake, and that's good post-contact meters coming in right there. It's from Nico, the try scorer. Very good run from her. Now Howell again, over the halfway line she goes. She is having a fantastic game.
She's a beast.
Just doesn't stop. Berryman. Back comes Fox. Hit by opposite number pretty hard there. Maria Rai. Good pick up by Berryman. Henry. There's Ruruku's kick again. And Delai Loma, look out, she can wind up here. Yeah, good chase though by Taniwharau. She's going nowhere, Crystal.
Yes, that was a dominant tackle. Probably the first time we've seen her taken to ground, actually.
Yeah, not really going anywhere. And there's another ripper of a tackle coming in from Acacia Stevens Kingy. Oh, it's a good vibe in this Taniwharau team at the moment. Otara making some good run. That's a good run there from Wharton Benedict. Just when her team needed it. Charging in there is the centre, Aja. Robert Lesoa. Next up is Loto. And now here is Maria Rai.
Beautiful tackle technique by Toka.
Right around just where she needed to. Ake to the line. Here's the kick. Crosby has not returned to the game. And now here's Tia Toka on his left wing side. Henry nicely delaying the pass. So Nico Rangi now playing fullback for Taniwharau. Good shot on there, Totarewa. She's going nowhere. Berryman. Drifting left, right again to Parata Kingy. More across field in this set, Taniwharau. But they got to their kick. Another completion for them. Benedict picks it up for Otara. 60 seconds to go in this first half. Very even game of round 6 action in the Women's Premiership. Hope you're enjoying it.
A beautiful tackle by Henry. Looked like she was going to get away.
Remember, Otara are unbeaten in the competition. 4 wins from 4. Taniwharau are winless in the competition, but it's the team on the bottom of the table who's outperforming perhaps their more established teammates. How about that run from Fortu Mawala? Hangai couldn't take advantage of it. She was driven to ground. Mangali at dummy half. Here goes the kick there from Faui. And Nico Rangi is back there for Taniwharau and does a good job of tidying that up.
Yes, nice and safe out the back.
Oh, great carry here just when her team needed it. That was Callista Ruruku who's having a terrific game. Her kicking game's been good and she can run too.
Her kicking game has been very strong. They've got to the back end of their sets and she's got a good boot down, which has been very beneficial for Taniwharau.
Well, they hung on there, Taniwharau, and there is a surprise for us here on Wednesday Night League with the halftime scoreline. Perhaps surprising many. It's Taniwharau who lead the Scorpions by 12 points to 10.
Welcome to Datum Projects, where we make your interior fit outs easy. From start to finish, we bring a wealth of experience to every project, and we love what we do, so please come and meet the team.
We're the project management team. Our responsibility is to ensure a smooth running project from start to finish by having a clear understanding of our clients' expectations. We aim to do this by delivering a stress-free quality fit out on time.
I'm a quantity surveyor. My role is to understand your needs and tailor my pricing to suit your budget.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm one of the detailers here at Datum Projects. My role is to take the client's architectural drawings and convert them into shop drawings for our factory.
Hi, my name's T. I'm the Health and Safety Manager for Datum Projects, and one of our core principles here is work safe to get you home safe.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand for.
Queensland through. I support the Cowboys, so yeah. Queensland through.
Queensland. Silly question.
I was Queensland, but Nathan Cleary used to be a Mount Albert boy, so I'll take New South on that one.
Queensland.
Queensland.
Queensland all day, but yeah, that's just me.
New South Wales all day, and because Paul Gallen, my favourite player.
New South.
New South Wales.
Queensland.
I go for New South Wales, but when New South Wales don't win, I show my Queensland birth certificate.
Australia.
New South Wales.
New South Wales.
The Kiwis.
Played for Queensland, but New South supporter, so.
Probably Queensland. Just followed my dad since I was young, so he's a Queensland supporter, so take Queensland on that one.
Samoa,
Yeah.
Queensland, because Greg Inglis, even though he's not there anymore, yeah.
Queensland. All day, baby. Queensland.
see if Queensland do go on and win that game tonight. Kick off at 10 o'clock. Who are you going for, Crystal?
The Kiwis.
Yeah, no, 12 points to 10 here. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game between Queensland and New South Wales, kicking off on Sky Sport 4 at just after 10 o'clock tonight. But we'll still get the second half of this game through for you. Taniwharau, who haven't won a game in the women's premiership, have been great. And here's the first try they scored. Ahuriri, the prop, powering over not long after kickoff. It was a good try, Crystal.
Oh, she was super strong. It was a good corners run from Berryman, and too strong and too powerful for Ahuriri to get over and get a try for Taniwharau.
6-0, but it was Taniwharau striking back here for Tumawala. And just too strong. We've seen her so powerful over the years, and there's another example.
Yeah, it was a beautiful inside pass that got Futumala over the line. And then here, Te Lai Loma, too strong, too powerful on that wing. She's been busy all game and got a well-deserved try out on that left edge.
That was up off a power run for Futumala, where she ran 30 metres, crashing through the line. But then pretty much against the run of play, great little kick through. And Nico, Johnny on the spot, terrific try.
Yeah, that was a beautiful kick through from Tuka. She's also been brilliant throughout this game. Quite skillful here, get a kick back on the inside. Nice, beautiful kick chase. And very safe there to sort of hold up and sort of dive first before putting the ball down, which is good safety, but beautiful try there to get Taniwharau the lead.
Yeah, Kupa Nico getting the try, converted 12 points to 10. So the completion rate is good for Taniwharau, but if they want to go on and upset the Scorpions and inflict the first loss on them this season, that completion rate's probably going to have to stay up around that high.
Yeah, it's definitely going to have to stay up around there, and they're getting to the end of their sets and they're getting good kicks in as well. The completion rate with Otara, they're sort of getting to the end of their set, but they're not getting any kicks through. They're sort of dying with the ball in hand. Although they've been in good position to do so, they haven't sort of got any kicks out. So in regards to possession, Otara have had more the possession, not much, just a fraction, but yeah, total sets 13-12, so it's pretty even, 2 tries apiece.
12 points to 10, second half coming up shortly. We need to remind you, though, that this week is Samoan Language Week. The theme for Vaiaso Olanganga Samoa is to be proud of your language and grounded in your identity. Now, the ARL caught up with Mangere East under-16 elite queens. Now, there's some real talented players in this team, let me tell you, to see how Samoan language and culture is part of personal and team connection and identity.
Talafalava, Oloingoa, or Mary Jane Fitzroy's Haito. Talafalava, my name is Clever Evelyn Roberts. Talafalava, Oloingoa, Amelia Roberts. Talafalava, Oloingoa, or Soraya Palepale. Welcome to the home of the 275. Talafalava, Loingoa, Amelia Roberts, Oa'u Ole Manager, Mole Au Under-16 Elite Queens, Mangere Hawks. Hello, my name is Amelia Roberts. I am the manager for the Under-16 Elite Queens, Mangere Hawks. I think what makes us unique as a Samoan culture is the authenticity and just our love and care for people, the way we support, the way we give, and also just our pride, the pride we carry wherever we go. Go the Hawks! Talafalava, Oloingoa, or Mary Jane Fitzroy's Haito. And being Samoan is important to me because that's where my people are from. That's where we've all started. I think it's just about me honouring my people that have gone before me and all the ancestors that have made sacrifices. Talafalava, my name is Clever Evelyn Roberts. I am one of the co-captains for the Under-16 Elite Queens girls team for Mangere East. My Samoan ethnicity is important to me is because it not only defines the person I am on the outside but also in the inside. Talafalava, Oloingoa, or Soraya Palepale. The reason why being Samoan is important to me is because it reminds me of all the values I've been taught growing up. And therefore, Salau Pusengu. Here's a couple of Samoan phrases we use in our team. Bingi, this means to be aggressive in attack or defense. Luopati male pisa, which means 2 claps, and shh. Awale fefe, don't be scared. Bye.
Hope you're enjoying Wednesday Night League here on Sky Sport. Don't forget you can go to aucklandleague.co.nz. Not only can you find out more on the Women's Premiership, the Fox Memorial, other competitions as well, and lots of programs that the ARL is involved with as well. We'll be back next Wednesday night for another double header. Don't forget. And let's remind you too what happened earlier tonight with a bye week this week for the Fox Memorial. We had that under 90 kilogram open age restricted match, terrific contest between Manurewa and the Te Aratu Roosters, and just won by the Marlins by 20 points to 18, and hopefully we can get more teams up and running in that division next season. Well, the Otara Scorpions down by 2 points here in round 6 of the Women's Premiership. Can they maintain their unbeaten record this season? They're going to have to overcome a very impressive Taniwharau team. Remember, have lost all their games. So this would be some achievement if the team from the Northern Waikato could upset the unbeaten Scorpions. And there's no reason why they can't do it, Crystal Rota, if they carry on the way they played in the first half.
Yeah, if they show the form they've shown in the first half, Glenn, there's no reason at all why they can't go all the way. But I know Otara would have had a talking to at half-time by Coach Lewis, so they'll probably come out strong in the second half as well.
Yeah, first time they've been behind at half-time in any game this season. Good pick-up and run there by Nico Rangi. He's moved back to fullback in this game after Trinity Crosby was injured in a try-saving tackle. There's a good shot right there. What a tackle from Hangai. They absolutely got all of Lorraine Fox. They're playing with good speed here, Taniwharau, and again, that's a good set. And a good kick too, and it's picked up by Taniwharau. And they'll go back for the scrum now. And wow, what a start for the second half from them.
Yeah, it was a beautiful set. Got their kick down, and they've just reaped the rewards from that. Going to have a scrum here.
Thank you, miss.
Well, it ended up being a good kick. Sometimes the deep kicks or the more shallower kicks, bringing the player forward like that, can actually be quite effective.
It can. Aruruku's been really good on with her boot in tonight's games. Definitely been the point of difference between the two sides is having her kicking game involved.
Yeah, well said. She's been excellent in the game. Her kicking game's been spot on as we see Paratakingi take another good run. Berryman's been good at dummy half. They've all been good, the Taniwharau players. Love the way Henry is marshalling things from 5/8 as well, managing her team's attack. Toka playing the ball there. Berryman nicely running onto it strongly as Ahuriri, and she gets the offload. That could be a try-scoring opportunity. Oh, great tackle on the line there from Robek Liotsoa. That was a try-saver. Now, players are offside there. Ahuriri is driving over. She's kept out just by some pretty strong Otara defence. Taniwharau, can they cook up something here? Back to Henry. There goes the kick. It's a pretty decent effort. It's just too long.
A little bit too heavy. But a good set there from Taniwharau.
Yeah, hard luck there for Taniwharau.
A beautiful try-saving tackle by Lisoa.
Wasn't it?
Turning point in a game, those kinds of tackles. That was an interesting tap.
It was, wasn't it? I wondered whether it was a forward pass just for a second there. Got away with it, Otara. There goes Faui, and now it's out to Justice Robeck. Some powerful runners in the centres too for Otara. There's Wharton Benedict. Again, she's hit hard. That's the second big shot on her in the game. Well, she gets up like it's all part of her routine. Now here's Malisi back to create havoc on this left edge again. Fantastic play from her in the first half. Now it comes to Panga Vaitao, who's out there now. Hangai at dummy half. Here's Iwake. Now charging into the Niners Loto. This is a good return of the football by the Scorpions. Last play now for them. Here goes the kick from Iwake. There's a player well offside there. And it's going to be a penalty, yes. It looked like there was a player, a good 2 metres ahead of the kicker there. In fact, that player's caught inside the 10, so yes. Fairly easy one there for the officials to sort out.
Some good metres off that set, Otara.
Disappointing to end it for them, though, with conceding a penalty, though, right?
Yeah, definitely. Seeing Putumala's having a rest on the bench there.
Yeah, we should pretty much play the first 40 minutes. Well, Malisi had a bit of a breather towards the back end of that first half. She's back out there now. Well, the last set Taniwharau had was fantastic. Let's see if they can replicate it. Toka. Now it comes to Fox.
She's been good since she's been on. She just goes forward. Safe with the ball in hand.
Yeah, well, it was surprising perhaps not to see her start the game, because she started the other 4 they played, all in the second row. Here's Howell again.
She's been dominant. She's been dominant this whole game, Howell.
Right, yeah, she is having an excellent game. And there's Ruruku, who again has been accurate with her kicking. See, she's looking for space, looking to try and get the ball on the grass to ensure it's not taken on the full, but Tuala, that's unfortunate, slipping on the dew. On a dry deck, she could be exciting to watch. And they're making a tackle on Wharton Benedict. Daughter of a Blackfern. And here comes Robeck again. She's a good player too. Great offload. Dilai Loma Loma.
So powerful.
Great couple of runs there from Robeck and now Dilai Loma Loma. Jana Mangli Tami half. Up comes Maria Rai. Well, it looks like the Scorpions got a bit of a rocket at half time. Mangli at dummy half. Yes. Loto. Now to Awake. Now in comes Tuiala. Great hands from Wharton Benedict. Starting to ask some real questions now of Taniwharau's defence. Good tackle by Henry though.
Otara shifting the ball a little bit more now.
Ooh, that's a testing kick from Wake. And it's gone. I think referee Tamaru is going to let the try go. Well, that kick was a ripper. A big bomb which came down just in the field of play, and it looks like, who's gone over and scored the try? Loto has gone on. Jarrell Loto has gone over to score it and give the Scorpions the lead.
It's a beautiful kick.
Ooh, did Malisi knock it on there? I'd like to have another look at that, but Loto's picked the ball up and scored it. The try's been given, and referee Tamarua doesn't miss much. She was right there. So 14-10, the Scorpions back in front. Topsy-turvy game here.
We spoke about it earlier, the Otara Scorpions getting to the end of their set but not getting a kick, and it just shows when they do get a kick in, what the result can be, and that's getting points on the board. So I'd say that coach must have spoke about that at halftime as well, as getting those kicks in, and that's been the result.
Talia Wake, 1 from 2 so far in the game. Yeah, make that 2 from 3. So 16-12, it's back to a 4-point game. Well, it was a great kick anyway from Wake. Had some real height on it.
Yeah, Parata Kingi just couldn't bring that ball in.
Loto was there to pick it up and score a try for the Scorpions. So Taniwharau through Ruruku kicks off once again. Hangai brings it back. She spent some time in Australia. The town inland from Cairns for a while. Mariba. Great run there from Natalie Taniwharau. You know all about her, Crystal.
Yeah, she's a weapon. Played against Nat on many occasions. She's such a strong runner. If she lines someone up, wipe them out too.
Maria Rai with that good run. Here's a nice play coming from Faro. Good run from the halfback. And in the centres. 3 games earlier on in the season, but playing at half today. Now look out, here comes Malisi. They're starting to flex their muscles now, aren't they, the Scorpions? Taniwharau can't handle him. Mangale, look at the space, good kick. And that'll be forced for a line dropout. Great set by the Scorpions. Really starting to show us why now, aren't they? They're at the top of the table.
Yeah, there's good footy IQ by Jana Mangale. Put that little kick through and force a repeat set. And the Scorpions will get the ball back.
So Ruraku with their hands on the ball again. That's a good kickoff or a restart. And now here comes Delai Loma Loma. And the Scorpions fans in the stands starting to urge their team forward again. As they look to wind up again. Here comes Taniwharau again. Down to the 10 after 2 tackles. Mangale, dummy half. Now Hangai seeing the gap. Over she goes to score. Marina Hangai.
Good vision by Hangai. She's such a brilliant player. Played a season at Counties with her. She also played with us at the Marirua Marlins several years back, so I know what she's capable of. She's playing fullback back then and winger, but she's such a brilliant player and just shows her skills here. Bit of a show and go and offend. Got herself a 4-pointer for the night.
Yeah, Hangai goes over. Her brother is actually at the Wynnum Seagulls at the moment, playing in the Queensland Colts competition. Hangai herself is 25, so older sister. And yeah, she knew how to get to the line right there, didn't she? Yeah, she played for Counties back in 2021.
Yep, 2021, yeah.
Long time ago now, Crystal.
Yeah.
Well, it was 12-10 to Taniwharau at half-time, and now they've conceded 10 points early in the second half and 12 points in 12 minutes, rather. Change of kick here. This is Jana Mangale, Samoan international from 2020. Playing against the Kiwi Ferns that year, in between COVID lockdowns.
It's the only international footy that happened around that time too.
Yeah, indeed. And now Mangale, she's got a good connection on that one, but not converted. So 20 points to 12. Scorpions back in front now. The biggest lead of the game so far for them. Well, Taniwharau shouldn't be discouraged. They can get down into the red zone again. They've shown and can back themselves to score more tries. It's just getting down there.
Yeah, that's the weathering the storm, and getting down there is one thing. You know, that's easier said than done, I guess.
It is, especially when these big ball runners are starting to get some real go forward for Otara. If Taniwharau's defence can get back to what it was in the first half, and that'll give themselves a chance, but there's bad news for them because Lassor's back on. Carleen Lassor, look at that, she's shrugging them off. Nikora makes the tackle right on the halfway line. And now Maria Rai. Another bad news for Taniwharau as Fortu Moala hasn't been on at all during this resurgence by the Scorpions.
She'll be coming back
lovely.
soon.
Here's Tuiala. Tuiala jinking and jiving. Oh, she's beaten the fullback. And that is absolute class right there from Tuiala.
We said once she's in space, she'll be lethal, and she's just proven that.
Wow. Beautiful try by the 19-year-old fullback. Tuyala goes over to score, and wow, Anessa Biddle has been an absolute star at fullback. Looks like the Scorpions have got another one.
They do. She did the old in and out. Scored us up a brilliant try, but yes, she's slotted right into that fullback position perfectly in replacement of Anessa Biddle.
Well, she's been playing in the wing the last 2 games. Coming out back out to fullback now, and she looks good. Her brother is, I see, a decent footy player as well. It's in the Blues 18s and 20s, so she's from, again, another highly regarded family of sports people. And it's hard to defend teams, isn't it, when you've got power runners, you've got good back rowers like Hangai coming off the bench, and you've got a really beautiful, swerving, elusive runner at fullback, Crystal. They've got all the bases covered, haven't they?
And they've sort of got that momentum going now, the Otara Scorpions, and they're just so hard to stop. They're causing havoc for Taniwharau.
Taniwharau now have conceded 3 tries since half-time in 15 minutes of play. Just having real difficulty on defence. They just can't quite handle the momentum that the Scorpions have built up with all of their sets. And that challenge is not stopping. There's no other solution. You just got to get up there and work hard, don't you?
Yeah, just got to push up, put your body in front, especially when a team's got momentum like this.
Mangale goes from dummy half. Here's Carly Lesor again. Started all the games at prop Lesor. Siali Faui, and here comes Malisi rampaging again.
It's been so good for them tonight, their captain.
Faui, and now here is Maria Rai. And look at Taniwharau, they're on their goal line again. Mangale at dummy half. Faui, out it comes to Loto. Good hands. Here's Tuyala. Out it comes to Robek Lesor. And they die with the ball. But you know what? With 12 points up, I don't mind the Scorpions having a crack if I was their coach, Papali'i.
Yeah, not when they're... That was probably the best option they could have did. Maybe the centre could have drew and passed for the winger, but hey, they're in a good position defensively.
And now Taniwharau got a hard meters here. Had no real attacking opportunities at all in the second half. As the Scorpions really take over since half-time. That's a good run.
Sometimes you need someone to just put their hand up and go forward like that to get everyone's confidence back, find some momentum.
Here's Howe doing likewise for Taniwharau. Another good run from her. Several good carries. Berryman. Here's Ruruku. Get the kicking game going again. Tuialu got that last try. Is fantastic. Gets rid of that tackle from Henry, and that's up around the neck region. Berryman just getting it wrong. Always a penalty.
Jump on side.
Off the whistle of Rochelle Tamarua.
You're fine, miss, you're fine. Here's your D-line. Here's your D-line, lady. Rena, come on, please. Come up. Penny.
He had Berryman on one side and took on the other side.
It was a sandwich, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They toasted one at that almost. Here's Wake. And in the end, that's play on, of course. Dila Loma was aware that perhaps, so good on her. Now, oh, she's got cramp.
It's getting to that time of game. Cramp starting to set in.
Thank you.
generally this sort of start, this is at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. We got a lot of cramps in that first round, didn't we?
Yeah. We've seen less and less as the weeks progress, so that means people are getting fitter.
That's right. Although it was a bit odd to see Adam Reynolds get cramped the other day down in Napier for the Broncos. Yeah. Mind you, that might be his 32-year-old legs just struggling a little bit.
Yeah. He's done a lot with those legs, though, over the years.
And I tell you what, he played so well in that game.
I guess in his defence too, he's kicking a lot.
Great run there. Been impressed with Robeck and Robeck Lesoa, the two centres for Otara. They've been brilliant in this game. And here's Malisi, look out. And Malisi, brilliant again. Well, he's been good out of dummy half too. We haven't seen Solovey come back on. Good play as Tuiala's in the line again. Here's Wharton Benedict. She's tough.
She's so tough. She's been battered around a bit, but she gets up and goes again.
Hung on. Oh, she's had it stolen. Brilliant play. Right there. From the Taniwharau. I think that was Nico who's in there. Toka again.
Yeah, Toka.
Leah Reese-Toka. Brilliant play from her. Now here's Jasmine Horaki. 20 minutes to play. No points for Taniwharau in the second half. But they've been basically playing. Someone's built an invisible wall at halfway and they just can't get over it. Maybe they might now as Berryman takes a little dab out of dummy half. Fortu Moala's wrapped her up. Good tackle from Fortu Moala, putting her opponent on her back. There's the kick from Ruruku again. Tila Lomaloma can wind up here. Fans loved it.
So powerful.
And next player up is Robeck. These big athletic centres are really creating problems for Taniwharau. There goes Solovey, who's back out there now. They're really powering forward now, the Scorpions.
Taniwharau are struggling to retreat at the moment.
Yeah, they're battling, aren't they? Fortu Moala. Oh, big fan. That's the try line coming up. All in day's work for Coach Papali'i, isn't it? Here's Solovey. Wake. Now it's Hangai again. Oh, that's come forward off a Taniwharau play. I reckon that's going to be Scorpions' ball. Yes, that's exactly the way referee Tamarua has ruled it. So full set of 6, 10 metres out coming up for the Scorpions.
Yeah, that was unfortunate here.
No, you're all right. All good. Thank you. Come on, please. On the line, ladies.
Hangai just went to pass it there. Off the hand of a Taniwharau player.
Yeah, Diamond Henry it was.
Thank you.
Well, Taniwharau will be doing well to keep the Scorpions out here, Crystal, the way this game's unfolded in the second half.
Yeah, Otara's attacking plays have been very beneficial for them, and no doubt they'll have something set off the back of the scrum.
Talia Iwake to feed it. For Aui. And it comes now to Delai Loma. Got one try in the first half. Here comes the second. Oh, they're just too powerful and too strong right now. The Otara Scorpions.
Yeah, they've found their second wind, and they've got some good momentum going through. Strong forwards running, and then brilliant back plays like this beautiful ball there by Tuiala and Delai Loma. Too fast, too strong. Get another 4-pointer for Otara.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort there from Namako Totorewa for Taniwharau, but Delai Loma, too much space for her on the left wing. And score really stretching out now for the Scorpions. Still 17 minutes to play. All of a sudden, this could really blow out the way this game's unfolding, Crystal.
Yeah, the Taniwharau were really in it in the first half, and even the beginning of that the second half, but Otara just found their second win. Obviously, the messages from Coach Lewis were pretty strong ones because they lifted their game tenfold.
Yes, indeed. 4 tries now in the second half for the Scorpions. Talia Owake. So 28 points to 12, the score remains. And the Scorpions, fair play to them too, they're not making errors either, to give, especially in their own half, to give Taniwharau a chance.
Yeah, they've been playing really safe footy, sharing the workload really well too. Their forwards are just getting the good go forward, and then their backs are finishing. So, you know, it's a great team effort from Otara.
Dilai Loma with 2 tries for Tumuwala in the first half. Loto, of course, and Hangai. Tuiala, all on the try-scoring list, and here comes for Tumuwala.
Oh, she's been outstanding tonight. She might have found herself a new position and prop.
Here's Malisi. Good tackle, go low on Malisi. Solovi back out there. And there's Fortumuwala finding herself with the hands on the ball again. Loto. Wake. Space out on this right edge for Hangai again. Good tackle coming in from Toka. Numbers on that short side though. Here's Tuiala. Busting tackles again, Tuiala. Jarrell Loto into the 10. Power the Scorpions once again. Last play for them. There's Solovi having a dart from dummy half. Yeah, always going to be tough for her to score a try that far out, Crystal.
Yeah, it was good defence there from Taniwharau, but Otara's attack has been brilliant. They've just been really stretching the Taniwharau defence by their ball movement.
Malisi in there making excellent contact on Leoris Toka. Perryman now Parata Kingi. Tackle culling in from Carlin Lesoa. Good charge at the line from Ahuriri. Got that try in the first half. It's got Taniwharau really fired up. And now Fox. Tough defence coming in from the Scorpions. Berryman wants to keep it on the open side. Has a little dart herself. It's a good return of the football. This is more like it from Taniwharau. This is what they were doing regularly in the first half. Henry at dummy half. And Ruruku with the kick. That's a good set.
It's a very good set. They made it past that invisible wall there.
They did. Now they're all the way back to the goal line, the Scorpions, for the first time in a long time. And now that's a good chase coming through for Taniwharau from Tia Toka. Justice Robeck. And now here comes Wharton Benedict again. Hit hard once again by Leoris Toka. Marsha, Robeck, Lesoa rather. Malisi. Palming them off for fun. Toka having real problems with Malisi, as most defenders do. For Aoi, now Owake inside the 40. Straight down the throat though of Waimea Nikorangi. Good run here by the winger, who's now playing at fullback, of course. With the injury in the first half to Trinity Crosby. 12 minutes to play, 16-point margin. Otara looking good to preserve their unbeaten record. Good run by Howell. A good chase though by Justice Robeck. Here comes Taniwharau again. Kanani Berryman out there now. Well, in fact, it was Henry. And now here's Tia Toka.
Off the grab. Again straight. Hold here. Hold. Go forward.
Totorewa at dummy half. Henry. They're going to spread it. Here's Lea Reese Toka. And it's still there, though, for Parata Kingi. But it's a handover. That's the end of the set. And again, Taniwharau had to do something adventurous, didn't they, with the scoreline the way it is.
Yeah, they needed to get some sort of attacking play off the back of that, but that wasn't the result they would have been looking for.
Otara at the scrum. Let's go, ladies. Come on.
I think it was a quarter knock on.
Yeah, knock on there, yeah. Don't forget, folks, we've got State of Origin kicking off in about half an hour. 10 minutes left in this game, so just enough for time for you to enjoy the rest of this game. Soak up the after-match interviews. Put the jug on, make a cup of tea and settle down for kick-off.
Yep, we're good. No tackles. That is good. That's fine. Two in. Okay, so release the grip. Get square.
Good tackle coming in there from Nico Rangi again.
Go, two, you need to get up quicker.
She's done pretty well at fullback, given Crosby's absence.
Yeah, Crosby was a big loss for Taniwharau, but she's done well to slot into that fullback position.
Solovi at dummy half, and now Hangai lost it. What a shot on her. And that is that. It's
Took her again.
Yeah, she has been making some big plays in this game.
Yeah, defensively and offensively, she's been brilliant.
In fact, I've got to say, all the centres in this game have been excellent. Wonderful tackle from Toka.
Hit her right in the sweet spot and right just under the ball to pop out the ball.
It's textbook right there.
It is.
Taniwharau get a full set inside Otara's half. Basically, for the first time in the second half. And there's Parata Kingi. Running straight at Tuiala. Taniwharau executed these plays in the first half. They're going to need to again now. With time under 10 minutes, and there's Toka again.
She's a brilliant player.
She really is. Only 20 as well. Big future in the game if she wants it.
And playing in centre, if she was in the half, she'd sort of have more ball in hand. But even being a centre, she's been brilliant every time she's touched the ball.
That's right. She's played 2 games at halfback this season. And now here comes Tia Toka. She is just a couple of metres away. Berryman is there. Ruruku. Here's Parata Kingi. Tough for her to score with so many red jumpers around. Last play now for Taniwharau. Here's Ruruku. There she is. Trying to thread it through. But it's picked up by Hangai. But great chase by Taniwharau. And it's a line dropout. Good set by the visitors.
Very good set by Taniwharau. See Jade Nikora on the bench there. Her sister messaged me and said, "Oh, it's my sister's very first game of rugby league."
Wow.
Yeah, we did see her playing Chonch, and she started well for her first game of rugby league. So you should be proud of your sister.
That's amazing.
Hey, you need to jump on side.
Get some tips from Britain.
Yeah.
That's what you need. We'll see him in action, hopefully for the Kiwis later on this year. Of course, he's been a great Kiwi the last few years. And now here comes Acacia Stevens-Kingi. Berryman at dummy half. And now Nico got that try earlier, or just before half-time, which gave Taniwharau the lead. Upa Nico. Here comes Tia Toka again. She's taken some hard carries, hasn't she? 5 metres out again, Taniwharau. Looking to execute again. Henry. This is better. Here's Toka. Oh, great tackle from Wharton Benedict. She's worn a few. Now she gives one. Here's a charge at the line from Toka. Good tackle again. Last play. Henry. Oh, beautifully picked up by Fortu Moala. In fact, it was Malisi. Upufoa, I'll get it right third time. Well, great defence there from Otara. And something like that pleases their coach, because the scoreline, with only 6 minutes to play, it's easy to maybe just fall away a little bit, but they defended their line brilliantly there.
It is easy to switch off when you're that far ahead and, you know, there's minimal minutes on the clock, but they defended hard on their goal line, and they've got the ball back now for an attacking set, getting some good metres here through the middle third.
Awi out of the tackle from Kupaniko. Away goes Sulavi running from dummy half. Good run by Mary Sulavi. Loto out to Oake. All those runners on side there. Wharton Benedict. Little overlap there. Wharton Benedict gets it back. Ooh, she's ruled a forward pass, I think, there. Rochelle Tamarua.
Yeah, off Hungary, I think.
Hand over. Over here, please, on the screen.
Taniwharau with 5.5 to play.
Everyone else here. Hey. The girl, push up.
Oh, it's been an excellent performance from Otara in the second half. 18-0 in the second half for the team in red.
Yep, showing why they're the competition's leaders. Despite losing 3 important players, they're still playing brilliantly. And I'm sure their coach will be super proud of them. And so would their girls over in Australia.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope they're watching. These games being streamed on YouTube as well. Nessa Biddle and Aneta getting ready for the NRLW season. Great play. Oh, it's unlucky. It's a good play by Ruruku, who's been she's had a very good game for Taniwharau, and unfortunately Totorewa couldn't catch that one.
The idea was right. It was the right option, but unfortunately the ball didn't find her hands. Now Otara get another attacking opportunity.
Straight into the action goes Hanga Vaitau once again. Lesoa. Caught in there making a tackle. She's back out there for more action. Loto. Gerald Loto got that first try in the second half. Beautiful hands there from Hanga Vaitau. And now she's down to the just out from the 10. Solavi. For Aui Loto. There's Oake. Tuiala. Here's Hangai. Good shift of the ball through their hands, but they drifted nicely, Taniwharau, to cut that one off. Georgia Wharton Benedict. Oh, poor pass to Ake. She couldn't grab it, so Nikora will jump on it, but yeah, there were knock-ons both ways there. I think they will play the handover. That's Wharton Benedict over that far side there, just struggling with a bit of cramp there too, Crystal.
Got cramp as well.
She's been hammered a few times in the game, but she made tough stuff.
I think that's Hangai that's got
Hangai's got the cramp,
the cramp. She's been very busy throughout this game, so I'm not surprised that she's got a bit of lactic acid in those calf muscles.
Lorraine Fox. Away goes Kyara Berryman.
Get square. Hold here, just wait. Yes.
Nikora.
10 here. Hold. Go for 11 yellow square. 4.
Ruruku. Tia Toka.
Last one.
Last play now for Taniwharau.
Nothing right. All right, outside.
Ruruku's kicking game has been pretty good in the contest. But Tuiala has that one Under control, the young fullback. And she's showing how elusive she is again.
Okay, forward, 17, get square, and hold, right? Go this one. Out of play here.
I think Justice Robeck's also had a very strong game here wearing the 3 jersey.
She has. She's been very strong with her returns.
She's only 22, Crystal. Again,
So many
exciting
young and
prospect.
exciting players.
She just made an error there just as we talked her up. But look, she shouldn't be discouraged. And I think she's been really good.
You're right though, Glenn. The centres on both sides have had an outstanding game.
Yeah, all 4 of them. Hope Harata-Kingi, solid.
On the red line, no
And then, of course, Leah Rees-Toka. She's got some big-time plays in her.
She does. That beautiful kick that she put through. That resulted in a try. And then on both sides, the fullbacks have gone well as well also.
They have, haven't they? And here's Toka. Leah Rees-Toka. She'd be benefiting by being a bit closer to the action as well. Henry, nice inside ball, and Nico Rangi has slipped there, unfortunately. So the last few seconds of this game. Diamond Henry, now Lorraine Fox. Berryman. Henry. Kick might be, the bounce is good. Oh, great hit there from Tuiala on Nico Rangi. But it is Otara Scorpions who prove too good, and they go 5 from 5 in the Women's Premiership for 2023. And they shut out Taniwharau in the second half and put on 18 points themselves. Win it by 28 points to 12. Well, it was 2 tries each at halftime, and Taniwharau leading by 12 to 10. In the end, 4 tries to the Scorpions in the second half got the job done. Oake got 1 conversion as well. So 28 points to 12, and we'll be back to wrap it up in just a moment. Full time here in this round 6 Women's League Premiership match. 28 points to 12. Otara Scorpions stay on top of the table. Here are the tries in the second half. And Hangai, or some of them anyway, Hangai powering over. That got Otara out to 20 points to 12. And then we saw this brilliant try by the fullback Tuiala. Watch this. See you later. That was lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah, the step in and out, they were in and out. Away Tuiala, too fast. She was brilliant tonight in the fullback position.
And then off a scrum, Delai Loma just given too much space here, Crystal.
Yeah, she's so fast, she's so strong and powerful. There was no way anyone was going to be stopping her out to score on that edge there. Delai Loma, she's been outstanding tonight. Most of her runs, no one was able to take her to ground. She's just playing the ball, standing up. She's such a brilliant player with a massive future ahead of her.
Yeah, that was the second try for her in the game. Fortu Moala got one in the first half as well, and Loto got one just after half-time as well. So completion rate down a little bit for the Scorpions, but they still showed us the power and their their class, all-round class, didn't they, with 6 tries in the end.
Yeah, their completion rate was down a little bit, but they still were, you know, just so strong and so powerful through that middle third, and then obviously their backs were capitalising off the back of their momentum that their middles were getting and scoring out on the edges. So it was a good team effort, as I was saying earlier, from Otara. Total sets there, 27-24, pretty similar, but yeah, they were so dominant in that second half, the Otara side.
Indeed. All right, let's get some after-match reaction now and throw it down to the ARL's Dan McKenzie.
Joined by captain of the Otara Scorpions, Fia. That was a good match for the girls in the second half. What do you put that down to?
Oh, I guess for us it was just coming out in the second half and just being more hungry. Like, I mean, we had a few new players in key positions today, and we were able to just get them into the flow. So it was just coming out more hungry and just being able to just let that ball go and just being confident and letting the ball go.
And you guys have the Lionesses next week, and it's going to be a tough one for you. So What do you put down for what mistakes that you want to eliminate for next week in order to have the perfect game next week?
I guess for us it's just holding the ball. You find that when we do hold the ball, you know, we are more dominant, but today's game we were giving the ball away too many times, which gave Taniwharau the opportunity to strike, and, you know, they did it really awesome. So big ups to Taniwharau for coming out and, you know, giving it to us tonight, because, man, that was definitely an awesome game.
It was an awesome game to watch, a tight one in the end, and then you guys got a little bit of a gas pedal in the second half, and congratulations on the win and good luck for next week.
Thank you.
Fiangi Malisi, the captain, who herself was very powerful, particularly in the first half. Wonderful effort from her and her team. Pretty decent effort from Taniwharau in this game as well. In the end, just outpowered in the second half. Let's get some comment from their side now with Dan McKenzie.
Joined by Leah, captain of Taniwharau there. It was a tough one in the first half. What do you put that good first half down to for you guys?
You know what, I'm just proud of our ladies that, you know, put the me mahi out there. You know, we fell short, but as long as we did ourselves proud, we'll just try again next week. Yeah. And
you ladies have City next week, so what do you want to improve on going to the next round?
Probably definitely just fighting to the end, staying hungry. Yeah, and just working with the ball better. Yeah.
Hard luck on the loss today, but good luck for next week though.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, shout out to our Taniwharau club back at home, you know, first time on the Sky TV, so kia ora.
From Lea Restoka, she herself had a great game in the centres, and at 20 years of age, another one to watch going forward. But it is the Otara Scorpions who continue march through the Women's Premiership. That is 5 wins from 5 now, as they win over Taniwharau by 28 points to 12. That wraps it up for Wednesday Night League for another week. We will catch you again next Wednesday. See you then.